And today we're going to kick things off with a brand new episode of Thrift Picks. Now, I haven't done this in about 2 months or so, maybe a little rusty, but let's start with the four main categories that I tend to look for when I go out and thrift. That is number one, movies that I love. They'll always find a place in my heart and on my shelf. Number two, films that I've seen and are due for a rewatch. Maybe I enjoyed them, maybe I didn't. Let's give it another shot. Let's see. Again, it's secondhand. It's maybe $1 right now because my thrift shop guy is closing. I'm getting them for about 10 cents a piece. Category number three are films that have been on my watch list. So maybe I've heard of it, maybe I've seen a video about it recently, and I add it to my watch list. It's been there for a while, then now I have the opportunity to pick it up. And then finally, category number four are going to be the blind buys. Films that I really know nothing about, usually, but maybe it's got one of my favorite actors, directors, or it's a certain theme that or hole in my library, in my collection that I need to fill. I'm going to pick that up. And then finally, we have sort of a supplemental or additional category, which is called New Views. And those are films that are still factory sealed. Even if it's rewrapped, I'll still call it a new view. Pardon me as I take a sip of water here. How are you doing today? Let me know in the comments. So, yesterday, I have to go. What time is it? I have to go soon to my shop, pick up maybe another 50, 100 films, just to kind of keep things going from the closeout. But yesterday, I went to one of my favorite spots. They are out in New York City. It's called Academy Records. They're located on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue. And I picked up 25 films. I believe 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 box sets here. One's got 3 films, the other one's got 5. We'll cover that in just a second. And we will start with our first pickup. This is going to be a film that I have enjoyed, but is due for a rewatch, and it's in a new view condition. This is going to be Fast and Furious. Now, I've slowly been acquiring this film over the last year or so. I'm now up to Fast and the Furious, Too Fast and Furious, I think I have 5 or 6 installments. I'm missing 7, 8, 9, and 10. But I don't want to go out and buy the full set. Spend $80, $100 when I feel like they're just nice to have, So I got that. Next is going to be Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is a watch list film, and this is a super bit version. This is going to be, what does it say? Digitally mastered, audio and anamorphic video, widescreen presentation, audio, English 5.1 Dolby Digital, subtitles English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, Korean, Thai, and it has scene selection. Superbit, I believe, was supposed to be sort of an even higher quality DVD version of DVDs. But we got that. I have been wanting to see that for a while, but haven't had internet for about the past year and a half until about a month ago, when I realized I need to take this business a bit more seriously, and I'm going to need to be connected in order to run my business. And so finding on which streaming service it was on, I've said this before, I could just never find it. So it's great to have it. Next up, we've got Shaun of the Dead. Now, I've seen this all of once. I loved it. Never seen it again. And I have Hot Fuzz. I want to get, what is the other one? At World's End, right? I love this team. I love these actors. I really enjoy this this director. What is his name? Edgar Wright. He's got a very sort of quirky style. Quirky's not the right word. I'm gonna find a better word soon, better way of describing it, but I enjoy them. Shaun of the Dead, category number 2. Then we've got, now I am building out a Clint Eastwood space on my shelves, but we have a Clint Eastwood installment teaser. Clint Eastwood installment. This one I actually picked up because, if Kevin, you're listening, I just saw that you were watching it the other day, and I was like, I keep forgetting to put this on my watch list, so I put it on my watch list. Lo and behold, it was one of the very first movies on the sale shelf that was there that I saw, and that is The Outlaw. I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong. Josie Wales? Josie Wales? Yeah. Didn't really know much about this, but I love a good Western. And I do need to build out more or collect more Westerns. I'm missing quite a few. As the Outlaw, Josie Wales, Clint Eastwood is ideal as a wary, fast-drawing loner akin to the man with no name from his European Westerns. But unlike that other mythic outlaw, Josie Wales has a name and a heart. The heart opens up as the action unfolds. After avenging his family's brutal murder, Wales is pursued by a pack of killers. He prefers to travel alone, but ragtag outcasts, including Sandra Locke and Chief Dan George, are drawn to him, and Wales can't bring himself to leave them unprotected. Time called it one of 1976's best movies. Over time, the outlaw Josie Wales has secured a place as one of the top westerns ever. So, we will be the judge of that. And yeah, I love a good Western. I also picked it up because it is in this snap case, which I think I mentioned on here before, or at least in my notes section on Substack. If you don't have the app, please download it. I use notes more often than I send out emails right now, especially because I don't have a lot of time. And that is really where the community starts to actually happen and take shape, where we're commenting, where again, I may just send a picture and a quick thought for the day, and I consider that, posting on here, but you may not see that, or I know that you won't see that in an email unless I take it and post it and send it out to you. So if you want to stay up to date with all of my ongoings and really connect with other readers of the newsletter within the community, that's the best place to do it. And it could be as engaging as you want it to be, or you can just kind of check it and then head on out as you want. It's up to you. But Clint Eastwood, this is going in my Clint Eastwood collection. Otherwise, if it was any other film, it would go in my Snapcase collection. Okay? Then, just like this one. This one is a blind buy. Now we get into the blind buy section. So those were all films that I knew about, right? I'm checking just to double check. I didn't. There's one other film, but those are new views. We'll come back to that. Aunt Mammy, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, starring Rosalind Russell. Okay? This is a blind buy. I didn't know anything about this. Feast at the bouquet of this walloping, rip-roaring hit. Clive Hirschhorn, the Warner Bros. Story. Special feature